Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at Ice Storm. This is an unstable overclock for the Cryocannon, and this is probably one of my favorite Cryocannon overclocks. This one massively boosts your damage, and it gets you an even further boost of damage once an enemy is frozen. But this all comes at the cost of less ammo, less freezing power, and faster loss of chamber pressure. So you can overheat your Cryocannon quicker, or lose pressure quicker, however you want to say it. And it does take longer to freeze. This is a good, just high damage build. And that's usually how I like running it. It's very similar to like Face Melter with a flamethrower. So if you want the ice version of this, this is pretty much that overclock for you. So the way I'm running this in tier 1, I'm running with larger mag size. This is not technically larger mag size, but it makes it so it takes longer for the Cryocannon to overheat. I find this one's pretty useful. Tier 2, I'm going with ammo because you do have quite a bit of loss in ammo in this. I would highly recommend that one, even though reach is really nice with this one too. Tier 3, we're going with the faster freeze, or the faster rate of fire, I guess, for the freeze. Makes it so we can have more DPS towards large targets. Tier 4, we're going with the damage, which is a little bit odd because damage is usually the weakest option in Tier 4, but for this one it's really strong because it stacks even more damage up on top. Could go with ammo here though too. Ammo is a pretty good option, but I like having the more damage just so we can kill things a bit quicker. And then in Tier 5, I'm going with the cold radiance so that we can freeze things faster. That's going to be really important since we have such a nerf to our freezing with this particular overclock. For a secondary weapon, I'm going to be taking automatic fire on the Sabata. This one is a pretty straightforward overclock that just lets you have a fully auto SMG, or basically an SMG as your Sabata. Gets you a decent amount of ammo, and that's kind of what we need with this one because we can run through ammo pretty quick with our primary weapon. We can run through it fairly fast with our secondary, and if you are really worried about that, I would recommend you take something like oversized magazines. That's a really good option too, because then you can just stack a ton of ammo and have a bunch of bullets in your gun. That way, if you do overheat your Cryocannon, or if you just need to pick off a bunch of little things, you have an option there. If you're looking for something with the EPC, you could go with energy rerouting. It's a really solid overclock that just gives you a bonus, and you can build the EPC however you would like. It works really well if you want to go with damage, if you want to go with ammo, if you want to go with utility. All of them work really well with this overclock. You could also go with something like persistent plasma that lets you deal pretty decent damage over time, and it doesn't really nerf your ammo. Then if you're looking for something with the wave cooker, I'd recommend Mega Power Supply. It gets you a lot more ammo. You can use it more often, and you can still use it to thermal shock enemies, but you don't necessarily need to do that. You could run it with Boiler Array, just so that it's good for taking out small things. Then you can use your Cryocannon for all the bigger things. Alternatively, you could just go with a clean overclock like Liquid Cooling System 2. That one's a really good option because it just makes it so your gun is less likely to overheat. We use our Cryocannon to get rid of all this. You can kind of see what I mean when I say it's like the ice version of Face Melter. It does just completely delete things. You can even delete big things pretty quick. And you can use Cryo Driller with this. It's a little bit difficult to do. Alright, let's get the Dreadnought ready. Oh, it's a regular Dreadnought. Heck yeah. This build is surprisingly strong on a Dreadnought mission. I don't know why there's so many Trijaws. There's so many Magterra in general. We don't have Magterra Plague. Let's call this in here. Fight back in the main room. I'm about halfway through ammo already with our weapons. Yeah, this just completely melt the Dreadnoughts. Well, it doesn't really melt the Dreadnoughts, it freezes the Dreadnoughts. Oh yeah, it's all over. Why is it taking so long to slam? Alright, well, first phase down. Try freezing. Yeah, it does so much DPS. And of course you can throw in things like your axes too. If you really just want to make it easier on yourself. This is even stronger if you have somebody running like Hyper Propellant on the team, because you can just flat out skip phases then. Hopefully this doesn't hit your little loot bug. If it does, you'll probably die really quick. Oh, Cold Radiance will hit you though. Did hit the little loot bug. Sorry, little guy. Okay. Downside of this loadout, though, you can run through ammo really fast. Upside, though, you do a ton of damage. It's kind of like a lot of drillers builds like that. Whether it be like face melter, although face melter is usually fairly ammo efficient, or sludge blast. Did you not, Bosco? I think he might actually be more of a threat. Dreadnought is the one, but yeah. We should have time to actually run right over here and grab this. Alright. Let's take him out then. And he's dead. Alright, one dreadnought down. Wonder what the other one's gonna be. I still don't think it'll stand much of a chance. Oh, more Trijaws, heck yeah. Bring forth the pain. Oh, I'll bring forth the pain. Whichever. Somebody's getting hit with a lot of pain. Looks like it's that guy. And this guy too. Alright, I guess we'll get the other dreadnought angry then. I don't know where our resupply is. Oh, it's over there. Oh, it's Iveguard. Okay. This build's actually really strong against him too. I had to just kind of dig over here, so I guess I'll just kind of dig back. Where is he? I'll drill to him. Directly underneath me, I see. There. Come on through, Dreadnought. Come on up here. I have such things I wish to show you, and that did a lot of damage. Where the heck is he? Okay, there he is. Alright, now if you get to the side of them and just start blowing ice across their weak spots, you seem to be able to freeze them incredibly quick. Like even in multiplayer. And in solo, you can just get right through his stuff right away. There we go. Get rid of the little explosive maggots, because otherwise they will deal damage to me. They will hurt me. And of course these guys die quite fast too from the freeze. So feel free to freeze whatever you want, as long as you got ammo. Okay. Yep. Quite on his weak spot. See if they can freeze him in there. Oh, I'm out of axes. Dang it. How could I be out of axes? I guess because I threw them all. Alright, let's grab this. I need more bullets. One thing you're definitely going to want is a lot of nitro for this build. It is a really strong build though. If you need to kill stuff like this, or if you need to kill like a lot of bugs in a Agon, it's really strong for that. Okay. Yep, 2 of his spots already down. His other spot's down. Okay. And then that's it. Alright, that did not take very long at all. Let's grab this. We'll go around and look for the rest of our fossils since we have time. They are all around us. Bosco, we're rich. Oh hey, we got a plague guard. Huh, more Trijaws. We didn't have enough of Trijaws yet. We still need more of them. Yeah. Alright, I got that one. More Trijaws? Oh. I'll be dying here in a second. Hang on. Or maybe they'll be dying here in a second. Alright. Hopefully they brought more friends this time. Okay. Alright, I got all the fossils. Let's be on our way. Only 98 kills, although it was an elimination mission, so not too many. We got a lot of Phasianite. So if I could buy more hats, that would be awesome, but I can't buy any more hats because I have them all.